Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Aromatic Moments, and today we are going to go over the essential oil Eucalyptus, known by the Latin name Eucalyptus globulus. And it is, again, very important to pay attention to the Latin names because there are multiple eucalyptus, so you want to make sure that you have the correct one for the issues that you're wanting to solve. So today, Eucalyptus globulus, is probably one of the really stronger medicinal scent oils that I've come across. And honestly, it's not my favorite. I do use it if there's certain issues that I have that I feel it's really going to be the focus oil on, and that I'm not sure that any other oil can really combat that as well as the Eucalyptus globulus can. But there are some other mixes and blends that I tend to use a little bit more. Now, eucalyptus is still a fabulous oil. That was just my personal preference. It's just something that in the scent of it just doesn't mix well with me, so I tend to not grab it first. But it is a great oil. So the emotional things wrapped around eucalyptus, it can be uplifting. It clears your mind, any congestion that you have, and also that's probably really why eucalyptus is used most often, is to help with the congestion and cold. So it's no surprise that even emotionally that it helps with clearing those thoughts and aiding in concentration, that type of thing. It's been known to soothe exhaustion, so I have seen it used in blends for people that travel quite a bit. They may put a little bit of eucalyptus in that blend to help keep them alert and awake, which makes sense to me because, like I said, the scent is not as pleasant as some to me, so that would definitely be something that would keep me awake when I'm traveling. It is antibacterial, as most, if not all, essential oils are. It's antifungal, antioxidant. It can be used as an astringent, most notably used as a decongestant and an expectorant. Again, during that cold and flu season, we see a lot of people using the Eucalyptus globulus for those problems associated with those colds and flus. Let's see, it is, as I've talked about, it's a very strong aroma. It's very medicinal. I'm sure most of you have smelled eucalyptus, so you know what I'm talking about. And some people love it, and that's fantastic. You can use it for a lot of different things. It helps with infection, helping your body combat infection. It will help with mental fatigue. And as I said earlier, people use it in a blend for when they're traveling purposes, but also if you're just feeling mentally exhausted, maybe it's exam time and you want a little extra pep in your step so that you can push through and be able to finish your studies. So eucalyptus would be a nice oil to wrap into a blend. It is definitely used for respiratory issues, but you also need to be very careful. Although it is non-toxic, it can oxidize very quickly, and it can safety issues for eucalyptus. It is a very strong oil, and it is used for respiratory issues, but you also have to be careful with that because it can be an overstimulant and can cause problems with people that are asthmatic. So if you are asthmatic or you have any type of trouble with breathing for whatever reason that may be, I would probably steer away from using eucalyptus unless you speak to your physician first. And even if you do use it after it's okayed by them, I would be very careful and use a very minimal amount. 1 drop in a blend of 6 drops in your diffuser would be plenty. And then also pay attention to your body if it's telling you that something is bothering you and the blend just seems to be off, or maybe you start to have trouble breathing, then turn off your diffuser immediately and leave the room for sure. You have to be really careful with eucalyptus also with children. You should not use it with children under 10 years of age. It can cause some major problems with them, again, wrapped around the asthmatic uses because of one of the chemical constituents in it. And That wraps up the short video about Eucalyptus globulus. If you have any additional questions, you can either drop those below, you could visit the Facebook page Naturally Simplified, or you could go over to naturallysimplified.com and reach me there. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday for Aromatic Moments.